You're listening to the Telltale channel. Don't forget to check me out on all social media: Patreon, Twitter, Teespring, and Etsy. All links can be found in the description or on my website, telltaleatheist.com. Hey, this is Owen. If you're comfortable, leave your first name and state at the sound of the tiny truck backing up.
Hey, Owen. This is Charles from Texas. Been watching your channel a lot recently, and I noticed, especially in the last couple months, you're doing all these, is this certain group a cult, is this certain group getting, further and further away from the biggest religious organizations. And I was driving around one day and had a fun thought of the Jedi Order from Star Wars. I was just kind of thinking about all the cult tendencies that I saw within the movies. I haven't gotten to rewatch them yet, but I kind of want to go back through and see if I can identify some of the bi-model flags for the cult, the bite model. But yeah, I thought it would be kind of fun to, if you had the time, to talk about the Jedi Order and whether or not you would identify it as a cult. Thank you. Bye.
That is a really interesting question. Is the Jedi Order a cult? And I've actually talked about this on my channel before. I had a whole discussion with Chris Shelton about whether or not the Jedi Order is a cult. And the answer, or the conclusion that I came to, is that yes, it is. Chris Shelton, I think, disagreed with me, but he said that they had some serious cult-like tendencies that were very disturbing, and in an ideal world, there would probably be a counter-movement to try to combat the bad behavior of the Jedi Order. They hit all of the markers, really, on the bite model in some way. But I've heard two main pushbacks against it. The first one is, it's real. If it's real, it's not a cult, right? No, that is inaccurate. Every cult thinks that it's real. If that was one of the criteria to determine if something was a cult or not, then literally nothing would be considered a cult because everybody thinks that theirs is real. So that's the first pushback. Is it real? It doesn't matter. The second pushback is they are wielding real power, and it is really dangerous. And if you don't train it in this very specific way, if you don't train the people and help them learn to use that power safely, then they will get people killed. And my pushback against that is I don't really care if that's required or not. It's unethical. They need to find an ethical way to deal with this power that doesn't involve basically controlling people's minds. It's just straight up wrong. So, there's your answer. Is the Jedi Order a cult? Yes. They should reform and find some way to do what they do without using cult-like tactics.